Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi Birth of a Hive. Recap of the rules and goals are here. Last episode, we had the caravan heading out on a somewhat tumultuous journey. Builders right now is a little unconscious, but has been rescued. It's been a little rough going. I'm not done with where they're headed. I almost feel bad because it has been rough. We've also had a bunch of the shriekers. Yeah, a bunch of the shrieking bandits and whatnot sort of messing with us in a way that is unfamiliar. Some of you theorized it's because I took over Dead Cat, but the cannibals and the shriekers are hostile to one another, so I really highly doubt that that's the reason. Whatever the reason might be, I'm stuck dealing with it. So we definitely want to leave a sizable force at home. I know for all of the patrons that have characters that are sitting here and sort of waiting, it seems boring, but it's because, let's say I deploy the swarm out to, I don't know, Trader's Edge. I'm just going to make something up. Or eye socket or some raid, some attack far flung, and then my home gets attacked, the Iron Hive gets attacked. If no one's here at the Iron Hive to do any of the protection bits, that's really bad. That's extraordinarily bad. So that's exactly why I have a sizable force left at home. It's so that I don't have to abandon the base like I used to have to. I felt bad about abandoning the base like I used to. So before I get going, I am just getting some of the specialist grade stuff melted down. We have a lot of masterwork now that I should employ. But let's go melt some of the specialist. And another thing is, I think one of the two Holy Nation prisoners that we had has died. So I just wanted to point that out. All right, so green here, you've got two of these empty wooden trader backpacks. Let's put those away. They're a little bit more penalizing than the wooden backpacks, even if they do literally the same thing, which I do find a little odd. I don't know why they're like that. Okay, so we have some Howler, Red Howler, Lost Howler stuff to put away. Resnick here, I've queued up making Hive helmets and heavy plate armor again. So, of the swarm here, Queen, I would like you to get out to our shooting gallery prison thing. So I'm not 100% sure that, the other one died. He was worse off than Tavos here, and when I loaded back in, his body was gone, and the door hasn't been opened, so I'm just going to assume, but, you know, it will be more obvious if he's dead or not once I get out to the Holy Nation and see if they've flipped. So Troller Sauce, Knave, and Minus here are going to get a little bit better armor. I do have 3 sets of heavy plates to give out. So Troller Sauce, you're going to take the first one. Knave and Minus. Alright, I gotta write that down. I'm sorry that this takes just a second. So armor for Troller Sauce, I could check that off. Armor for Knave, check that off. Armor for Minus. Check that off. Perfect. Alright, and taking a look at the rest of them. We definitely have need for Soldier Plate. We have a lot of people left, still left without it. Queen, I want you to get out to the prisoner area. And then before I leave, I should make sure that if there's any robotics or something like that left, like a scout right leg, is there anyone in the here that needs a right leg? Yes, Knave needs a right leg. Oh, he has a scout right. That's already specialist. Dacatist would need one as well. Okay, nope, I guess no one there. I'm just making sure I have some spare legs. But Dakotis is really far away. Right arm, left leg. No, I think we're good. Oh, Angel is being attacked. That's inappropriate. Oh boy, and it's a howler. Well, this howler will die very, very quickly because my home crew is all standing around. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they've gone all hostile on me. Not that it really matters. I mean, I guess, honestly, they probably should have been hostile this whole time. But given their newfound hostility, is what I'll call it, I do have to be careful about the home team, where they're standing, all that jazz, because they're vulnerable. They're a lot more vulnerable than they ever was before. Hello, Frenchy Beat. Coming on over. We're gonna... But once we loot them and take all their stuff, they don't really pose the kind of threat they have without it. So taking a look at my home team here, Thorns and... Okay, Thorns. Mostly just Thorns got hurt. A few others got hurt. Ron did as well. Yeah, those howlers don't mess around. Now, some of you suggested that I build some towers and stuff like that, but I actually would prefer to have to fight them, just from a challenge point of view. I think it would be cheesy if I just built a bunch of towers to protect me from the howlers, because they are a natural threat. Unfortunately, I don't think they actually have a faction headquarters or anything like that. So, as a result, there's like no way to defeat them and have them stop coming. And I'm not so much a fan of their like filtering in. So what I might end up doing is I could poll you all, but one of the thoughts is if they continue to be as annoying as they are, creating some sort of boundary wall around my entire colony, so that they're funneled in through a guard post, because the potential danger to some of my guys when they just like wander in on their own is really bad. Not something I want to risk, in other words. So before I head out, I want to make sure that we're starting to get specialist eagle crosses. That's very good. Oboro here. I think what I'm going to have you do is stop the cross. Let's make some just regular bolts. And catch up on the ammo that I'm missing. Alright, so your operating machine. Good. Now, unfortunately, we really haven't had any specialist grade or masterwork grade shirts lately, which bums me out because I've been really trying for them. I don't know why she can't seem to manufacture any of them. Alright. As soon as everybody's healed back up, we will deploy. Builders is burning an acid rain. Alright, so it's really not time to stay here. Oh, you know what? But actually, I take that back. Cookie, yeah, Builders was not the only one hurt. So he's just gonna have to make do while everyone else heals. Another disadvantage of being fog is, weather. But I do have some crab raiders heading my way. I'll try to make sure that they don't get attacked. So Queen, I keep telling you, alright, jobs are off now. I want her to finish off this guy. I think if I had the peeler machine technology, I would probably throw them into a peeler machine because it's a more surefire way to get them killed. Another thing I could do, oh, Green, you need to put the howler stuff away. Another way that I could deal with them is to send in a foot soldier and just give them a good thrashing. So maybe I'm going to send in Moral Oral, possibly. No, Queen's here, ready to shoot. Alright, he's unconscious again. So, seems like the group is ready to go. thorns, can you even... No, he can't. I don't know why I put him down there. Bit of a mistake. Alright, so of this group here, I might do some roster swapping once I get over to the guard post. But we'll get them ready to go. Green, where did you end up going? Come on, man. Melting down. Okay, good. Green and Silvershade. Silvershade, actually, you two, I want you to melt down your glasses. What I might also do is to have Green and Silvershade give up their ammo, or do some roster swapping for them as well. Alright, so I'm going to have all the keepers head down here, Orange Chaos and Moral Oil and Metal included. And we are going to redeploy. Slinky, seems like you're out of hemp. I guess I could expand... Wow, I have a lot of wheat. But I could expand... Actually, you know what? This hemp... Let's just build another wheat one. I already have so much wheat, so... Biofuel distillery for wheat straw. Done. And soon Slinky will be set up to work that. Oh, so Hive helmets is not what I want. My bad. I wanted Ronin and... Yeah, Ronin helmets. Or actually, Samurai helmets? Which am I doing? Let me check my guys here. Samurai, yeah. I wanted Samurai helmets. Not these Hive helmets. These Hive helmets aren't actually that terrible for crossbowmen, but they still have a perception penalty, which means that they're not ideal. We have some Edge 2 weapons, so let me go through, and anyone that doesn't, in the main group that doesn't have an Edge 2, like Carpo and Mohammed. That'll be enough of you guys, I guess. Carpo, Mohammed. What about sidearms? I think we're pretty good for leaf blades. Queen's got them, Mato. Yep. Orange Chaos will go grab the leaf blade. Oh, and because everybody's following Carpo, he's the sort of raid follower. They're all following him. That's kind of funny. All right, Boops, I'm gonna have you move some iron around, and then we'll head on out. I know I keep saying that. Jay, where are you? Okay, so Honey is all healed up. Builders, how bad? Oh boy, Builders needs to leave soon. I wonder if camping fight. Okay, camping fights it. So once Cookie heals up, I'll have Builders in there, and we'll just try to outpace the acid rain. Not an ideal scenario, but we'll get moving soon for these guys. All right, Carpo. Let's go ahead and grab you a Edge 2 weapon. And I'm going to mark that down on my list. If I can find you. There you are. Weapon 2. Carpo done. The other one was Mohammed. And mark you down as well. And then I'm going to go fight the Holy Nation a little bit more. Then there was also Orange Chaos, who was supposed to be running over. Where is he? Oh, there you are. For the sidearm leaf blade. And then all these weapons here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate the edge 2s out this way. And then these are all edge 1s that need to be sold eventually. So Orange Chaos, time for me to mark down that you have a proper sidearm. Perfect. Boops. Before I forget. Oh, I think Caravan's being targeted. I'll check on that in just a second. Oops was going to move some iron for me, making it available. And then Swarm and Keepers, all of them. Let's see. Yeah, I guess all of them. I'll have rendezvous down here. All right, so let's take a look. Nope, I guess it was just a flicker. The crabs are wandering by, or not hostile. Our builder is just trying to outpace the acid rain. I don't really have good protection for him, unfortunately. And he's going to be a slave for a little bit longer. The other question I have is... Mr. needs to die. So before I redeploy, I'm going to have Queen take a few more shots at him. Come on, Queen. Get moving. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to have... I'm going to make some roster changes here. Troller Sauce, Knave, and Minus. And Acid, you're going to tag it, swap out. Orange Chaos, Green. And... Metal and Pillar, you're going to swap in. So now we are 20 strong. Another thing I need to do is grab some ammo or buy it. Okay, he's bleeding out. Cool. Don't feel bad about that at all. Let's swing by, see if there's any ammo that Oboro's cranked out yet. If not, we can always purchase it. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit, but not very much. Okay, the slowest person, caravanning-wise, is still probably Carpo. And we are going to be on the other side of the bridge, waiting for the Queen. So all the other people that got swapped to Keepers here, just have a seat. It's part of the guard posting. I know it doesn't seem exciting, but if I do get raided, and I did have my raid chance cranked up very high, if I do get raided, we'll have some sort of defenders. Hella, I guess we're going to sell these howlers. Actually, Hella, you are the slowest, so what I'm going to do is have you and the Bone Dog, Thorns, hang back. Give that up. We'll sell that first chance we get. Alright, so everybody follow Carpo again. And we've got a lot of spiders in our neighborhood. I'm not going to stop for them. I have somewhere to be, something to do. I'm on a mission. Can't be bothered with them. However, Red Rain did get slashed up real hard, so... Luckily, when you're so much faster than the lead, you can take a quick second like that. Alright, so Builders is all healed up for now. We had outrested the flood, the rain here. I'm going to pick up Osgolo again so that we don't have to deal with his getting stuck. And let's go out. So I'm out here. I guess I won't play coy anymore. I'm out here to try to purchase some crabs from the crab raiders. But in order to do that, I need to... well, I won't spoil that part. But yeah, I'm here for crabs. So if you know what's going on, good. What I could do... Who's fighting the crab raiders out here? Reavers? Oh. We have a bunch of downed crabs here. I might as well pick the bones for some food. It's probably enough food. Keep me going. It's a very dangerous area where I am right now. So keep that in mind. Like, this is not somewhere you want to be unless you have to be. But it's all in fun, I guess. So I do sort of know where I'm going. And hopefully I won't get attacked too badly by patrols on my way there. Because this area is not safe at all. And then Carpo. You are going to be leading. You all already know that I'm in a... not even a cold war, a pretty hot war with the Holy Nation. So I'm planning on hitting up a Holy Nation guard post, or a barracks, or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to build up my strength and build up my my courage, personally. I think the capital of the Holy Nation should be the last thing attacked anyway, but I'm sort of building up, working towards attacking the capital. Swarm is being targeted. Let's take a look at that. It's probably just iron spiders. Oh, Metal, are you slower than Carpo? You are slower than Carpo. Finding all these new recruits. They might look geared, but their athleticism is much to be desired. Alright. Luckily, even at 23 miles an hour. I mean, 23 miles an hour is a ridiculous speed to be moving at. Anyway. Discovered settlement. Okay, that must be out east. Yep, it was. So, Metal. If you are the slowest... I'm going to switch the orders around, have you right next to the Queen. And we're going to go to Flotsam. But I need to check back over here. These guys are in far more treacherous territory. Now, I do want to get to this settlement, but I need to do it carefully. I don't want to pick fights on my way there. Some of you had mentioned that I might want to pick up a caravan guard or two for the future. That's not a terrible idea. I didn't want to leave the... I mean, not that the home base would be undefended, but you got to be careful about how many people do that. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Honey. Or maybe, actually, Builders. Builders, you're going to go in by yourself down here while the others wait. Just in case it goes south. And this is the Palace of the Crab Queen. So, let's talk to the Crab Queen. A man of the crabless way, I see. Well, crabless boy, what do you know of crabs? All I know is I love them. Who wouldn't? They're intelligent, affectionate, loyal too. You'll fit in with the crab raiders. Can I join the crab raiders? Open-minded people, prove yourself. We have enemies in the pits. Prove your loyalty to the crabs. All right, sign me up. So the Reavers hate me more, but they already hated me. They're hostile to me, but like, you know, that's not surprising at all. And the Skin Bandits hate me, but, you know, they always hated me, so that doesn't really matter either. And the Skeleton Bandits, but they already hated me, so again, pretty easy trade. befriending these crab raiders. And now crab raiders are now my allies. So if I go to, where would it be? Factions. Flotsam ninjas and crab raiders are about the same. Because I've been doing like outlaw stuff, some of the I don't even know what outlaw is, but the shinobi thieves like me and the Shek are liking me. They're moving towards it. So, all of the crab raiders that you've seen, well, here's one of the benefits. One of the benefits is I can hop in a bed and it's all well and good. Slinky. Let's get you cooking fuel. I probably have so much... Yeah, I have so much fuel right now. I probably don't need to be queuing this up, but whatever. Alright, so Builders is going to heal up his acid rain damage. And then I came down here to trade. Red rain... they're all being targeted, but I think it's fine. Let's just make sure that they're moving somewhere productive. Some of them fell behind, but we are going to first stop at Flotsam. Alright, show me your wares. So, crab armor is particularly good stuff. I'm going to buy the blueprints to make crab stuff, but they're not hiver based, so I can't just buy them. I mean, I can't just make them to use them. But all these blueprints will allow me to make crab armor if I so wish. Let's also head over to the bar. I don't think I brought a lot of food on these guys, so... Well, I did just loot a crab, but... Twitchy Bar Thug, no, I don't want to talk to you. Stin. Oh, look, they have a prince, but I didn't bring... I can't recruit princes. Because I only can recruit them with the queen. Here's some of their wares. I'll buy some of their dried meat. Keep me going. And then let's go out to the crab shop. This is where we ultimately, this is why we came. Honey is, yeah, there you go. Why are all these guards following me? That makes me really nervous. All right, skip. Okay, so you want to buy a crab? Well, you gotta have a solid crab care routine. Let me tell you about it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right, show me what you got. I'm going to pause for just a minute here. So ideally, I would like to buy adolescent or young crabs and sort of raise them up. So let's buy one. Oh, we don't. They're all male. Why are they all male? Well, let's buy the 2 male ones and pretend one's female, because, you know, whatever. So, I did have 1 crab on my roster to recruit. So, this first one will be named Arella. And the second crab doesn't get a name because I didn't have another person queued up to on the to be named list. All right, so we got them crabs. I do need will want crab backpacks, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find them here necessarily. Swarm, you're still being targeted. Yeah, because they didn't have any backpacks. Now, there are also some other crab settlements around that I might be able to buy from. Builders. So, these 2 crabs are very, very slow. I sent who I sent so that I could pick them up and carry them. So, let's see here. Honey, you're the slowest. We're going to follow you. And let's go out to some outposts. Just do Actually... No. Let's go this way. Try to get out of this bloody acid rain, as Builders yells it. I'm really rather surprised I haven't had other raids. My raid frequency, I'm just going to bring up to 3. And... attack frequency is high. I'll bring up to bombardment. I think it's something to do with the fact that all of the factions around my home have been decimated by me. And as a result, there just aren't a lot of raids. Oh, yep. Tavos is dying. Good. Good, good, good. That's exactly what we wanted. While I'm back here, I can go ahead and check in on some of the crafting that we've got going on. So, unfortunately, that's all specialist. So I can ignore it. As for weapons, yeah, pretty much ignore that all too. Eventually the caravan will have to bring all those weapons to sell or smelt. I could just smelt it. That wouldn't be terrible. Oboro's still making ammo. I was hoping to get some masterworks out of him, but what are you, crossbow smith 80? I mean, that's high, but that's, I guess, not high enough for the really good stuff. Masterwork left. Dang, we're starting to get masterwork limbs. That's really, really, really good. I mean, that's the second one, but the left leg. Who needs a left leg? That makes you real fast if you need it. Is Dakatus the only one with a missing left leg? Might be. So far, that's... No. Snowy also needs a left leg. Alright, Snowy. Well, let's waste not. We'll give you this, this leg up here. Where am I? Here we are. Alright, so your old leg, your old scout leg for a new one. Now she should be a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. Cool. That'll be very nice. Now with that new leg of yours, could you please, 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 please be manufacturing some good stuff? Crab, can I borrow you for a second? Alright, so you have an edge 2 blade on you, but I want to melt down all these edge 1s so I don't get them confused anymore. It feels crazy to me that I'm just like happily melting down a bunch of edge 1s, because normally in Kenshi, edge 1s are like awesome, but given the frequency of the edge 2s that we've got, I can definitely throw away edge 1s and not sweat it at this point. Okay, so we have 2 edge 2 weapons ready to be used. All's well at home, I suppose. Oh, I'm glad I... Oh, no, these are, What, you're following me? For why? Don't really know why you're following me. I guess they're protecting me? I don't know. As long as they're not killing me, I'm good. Alright, so where am I headed? I gotta figure that out, right? Yeah, I'm gonna head over to a crab village. There's a lot of crab raiders around. Oh, no, this is a old supply outpost thing. Where is the crab village around? I know there's a crab village around here. I just don't immediately remember where it was. I think it's actually up here. But as long as I'm getting outside of the acid rain, everywhere is better. In my humble opinion. Oh, yeah, there it is. Settlement. Wunderbar. Another thing I could try to do with this caravan is to swing by the Lagoon Flats. Flats Lagoon, rather. On my way back. Because I might end up being able to find... that was a weird noise. I might be able to end up finding some armor there that I didn't find at the Armor King. Alright, so this guy has, again, more or less crummy quality stuff. That's not surprising. That's about it. Is there any other vendors here? Oh yeah, this one sells crabs, but they're closed because it's nighttime, I guess. Alright, let's waste no more time and head over to Flats. Which would be west. And it's a pretty treacherous journey, so I gotta be careful with them. Luckily, the acid rain isn't, like, disintegrating us. And I think we have a escort. I don't know why we've got crab-rated escorts. In Vanilla Kenshi, the crab helmets are some of the best helmets that you can get your hands on. But you sort of have to manufacture them yourself because the raiders themselves don't manufacture very well. Which means you're stuck having to buy the blueprints and then manufacture them yourself. But in a, you know, if you've been playing Kenshi a while, contract. Okay, so I just had some sort of mercenary contract with them. That's what was going on. Alright, so here's the trade. Oh, Ranger blueprint. I guess I hadn't learned that. Here's a crab backpack. And there's some ammo here, which I will happily purchase. So you have one of two crab backpacks. Now, crabs never, I don't think, get up to decent speeds. Maybe with backpacks they do. But in Vanilla Kenshi, they really are never used on war campaigns because they move so slow. They really never move fast. All right, and in this bar, we'll buy... Well, we'll sell... I forgot to sell the stuff on the other place. Who's going to carry the food? You will. And then metal. Learn the blueprint. And then trade the backpack to Thorns or someone like that. And then let's go sell all the Howler gear just because I have it and might as well get rid of it. I keep waking this poor refugee up from slumber. So who has some Howler gear? You have some? That was it. Cool. Everybody follow Metal again. And Metal, you're on your way out. Caravan is being targeted. I'll check on that in just a second. So we are going to go this way. Caravan hasn't yet been touched. What is this, river raptors? Yeah. It's funny about the river raptors. River raptors are coded in to eat a lot of crops, and they're very, very annoying. So you'll always see, where river raptors spawn, you'll see town guards murdering them without fail, pretty much. Wow, there's Blood Reaver cannibal camp, like, oh, with a cannibal tied up on a post, like right outside of the Flotsam village. The Flotsams, they've like sworn war against the cannibals, but clearly they suck at it because the cannibals are literally camping just outside, which I find kind of funny. All right, Dakotist, I have a job for you. What I should do is continually look for things to buy. Did I just walk through? I don't want to be trespassing at night. Is this open or not? There we go. Now it's loading. Sometimes when your city's not loaded, and that happened to me once, you're like penalized because you're not supposed to be in there. And you can walk right in at night because the doors don't render. So I'm looking for one more crab. There it is, crab backpack. And any maps or anything that I don't already know the location of would be nice. All right, so you bought that crab backpack. Let's head into the See if there's any fabrics to buy. And there are. And that will be enough for at least one bed if I focus all of my efforts into one bed. He's slowly going to work to improve the World's End. Oh no. Okay, my fabrics are in this bed. The World's End sort of in my own inn, hivers inn. All right, someone discovered camp. Is that Honey? Yes. That's Stroby's Gamble. I think that's a Reaver camp. I shouldn't go traipsing into there without, you know, being really ready. Just keep moving to the Flats Lagoon and don't get yourself stuck on anything. Checking in on metal here. We are heading down to one of the strongholds. I guess that's a better term for it. Strongholds of the Holy Nation. I'd like to disassemble the Holy Nation before taking out the leader is essentially what's going on. Farm trader on the way to Iron Hive. That's odd. Must be Western Hive. I haven't actually gone to war with the Western Hives yet. I've sort of stopped doing trade with them because they will eventually be enemies. But for now, it's fine. I, in fact, might be able to buy some rice off of them, which would allow me the necessary research that I've been neglecting for the entire game so far. Alright, so we got them moving. Check back on Dak. Alright, what else could we add in here? Oddly enough, maybe a battery bank. Trying to keep the lights on. World's End is very terrible at managing their own power. So this needs 2 iron plates, 4 electrical components. And I have the money to help to improve the city. Oh no, this is the wrong building. Oops. You know what? I'm going to need some of the building materials back. Nope, that's not home. I'll actually add some wind in. Now, one of the issues here is what I could do is actually grow hydroponics in here. That would be a really good idea. And then use some of the hydroponics to make fuel and then to power up the city. But for now, I'm just going to add a battery in. Hopefully, the additional power storage helps us. What about other storage? So I want general goods boxes. And I'll probably want to keep the other building materials for when I add additional stuff in. Okay, we're well on our way to the Flats Lagoon. The wind is very, very intermittent here. So as you can see, these wind turbines up here are not moving. And there's just not a lot of power storage. Yeah, no wind. There's not a lot of power storage in World's End, which is why it constantly has brownouts. Because it was not designed by the developers all that well. Shots fired, I know, but still. Remains to be true. Well, Dak, you're going to become a much better... Oh, someone bought the meds. A much better engineer by the time you make this place look decent. So for me to add power that can store power, that keeps World's End, as you can see, World's End battery charge is really teeny. It adds to the battery charge and will allow for World's End to operate a little bit better. So I did mention farming, right? So I could grow hydroponic vegetables in here. Dakatist, you're going to be running your own little enterprise. And let's do hydroponic wheat straw as well. So this is, I need wheat straw, iron plates, and electrical components. So essentially I'm going to have to just be buying a bunch of stuff, but that's fine. I'm going to buy a bunch of iron plates for now. And they have a ton of wheat straw over there as well, so that'll be pretty easy to set up. Alright, I do want to check back on some of the other hands. He's just got the weapons stashed himself, but they're both edge ones. It's oh, masterwork chain, good. We got one, like the first time in a long time. That's real painful because we've made so many. I know some people still need the regular chains, but please, masterwork. Okay. But yeah, this is what I was really after. The difference between these two are pretty significant for cut efficiency, blunt resistance, and then also it doesn't hurt stealth as much. Not that I really ever stealth. Metal, where are you? You're probably where I told you to be. So let's keep moving east. And then caravan, Honey. Flats Lagoon should be just on the horizon, and it is. Brilliant. Please, Flats, have some armor. So Flats is one of those cities that tends to have higher tech armor than most of the other cities. A lot of cities will just have, like, real junk. But Flats is one of those places that is slightly higher tech. So, possibility of something decent to buy. But once I get there, I'm gonna... Oh, there we go. Aquaran Shield just got discovered. That's exactly where the hive was... The swarm, I should say, was headed. But I don't want to go into the shield while I have my caravan moving around. I want to 100% focus on the shield when I get in there. All right, so we're here to hopefully supplement our armor smiths. I'll check blueprints first. I know all of them. That's actually a pretty good sign. I'd really like to manufacture my own eagle crosses. So as tempting as it is to buy that thing, and oh my god, is it ever tempting, I'm not going to. No. I was mostly coming here for archer's helmets, because the helmets that I'm able to manufacture myself, you know, there aren't really hiver-styled helmets, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So there's still some other chances over here, stuff to buy. So let me... No, perception penalties, low quality, very low quality. I already have all these blueprints. Yeah, either the helmets don't cover very much. I mean, this is the best one I could find. The trouble is it only covers 70% of your head, so 30% of the time when you get hit in the head, it's going to be very bad. Alright, I'm not going to worry about their quest there, because we are at Awkward Shield. So, Awkward Shield is one of the Holy Nation bases, and it has a lieutenant, for lack of a better term, one of the second-in-commands of the Holy Empire, or Holy Nation, and therefore requires some murder. They do have a bunch of crossbows, or mounted crossbows and stuff like that, mounted up everywhere, so you got to be careful about how you approach and where you go. But right now, I'm just pissing them off, having them run to me. If I was smart, I would have already set my beds up. But, I wonder how close I can... Oh, I can set them up pretty close. Oh, I could set them up, like, immediately close. It's not necessarily the best approach, because if you set it up immediately close, they're going to be harassing you. But I'll set some up close. Now, what I really need to do is to restrict the amount of that my guys run all the way into town. I don't want to overcommit. There's a lot of guards, and I'd like to fight them some at a time. What I'm really after is, I believe, if memory serves, because I hadn't captured this city in a long time. I think it's Voltenna that is the lieutenant that's here. But again, it's been months. But, you know, you'll know it when you see it. Because they're, you know, named. Alright, so again, yes, it makes it a little bit easier on me. Maybe I won't execute. Maybe I won't. It does make it a little bit easier. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get through their sort of border, their boundary guards, the guards that guard the edge of the city, and open up an avenue that isn't so well guarded to strike at Voltenna, who is probably in one of these barracks, but I'm not sure exactly. Alarm raised. Yep. I also don't want to be crossbowed, so they tend to have... Oh, you know, it's unmanned up there. That's where they tend to be. So I'm going to actually commit to going in this gate here. And fighting from this side of the gate. And let's hope I spot Voltenna when he makes a debut. Not a lot of Inquisitors here. This is a little bit easier than attacking a city. Cities might have a bunch of Inquisitors. Oh, Red Rain, what did you do? Oh, Ron, you are way overcommitting. I'm just keep telling them to... I'm going to actually regroup back here. Way back here. And have them patch up. I haven't really been micromanaging Queen, so she did get the nerve. Yes, I have nerve. She did get a little damaged. So I got to be careful with her. She's pretty well geared. I don't need to nanny her to death either. Okay. Everybody that's sort of hurt has been healed. Alarm raised. Good. Raise that alarm. Alright, I need a fight to the other side to trigger Voltenna coming out of his barracks or whatever. Or her, I forget. Holy Age is a little sexist, but it could be female. I forget. Haven't Googled it in a while. Where are you? I'm trying to make it so that people don't spread out too badly. I'm guessing in this building. If I was to take a random guess. Oof. Whoever got that hit, that was a good hit. Alright, Queen, I'm going to have you stand back a little bit. Wasted. You need heal. Droiden, you look pretty healthy. Let's poke your head in here. No obvious signs of anyone important. Actually, anywhere. So, might have to poke around the battlefield. There might be whom I'm looking for out here. I guess they could be on patrol too. That's a smaller possibility. But, the longer... Oh, I am getting shot at by high paladins. The longer I'm deployed here, the more attrition I will suffer. I can't stay here forever and expect to fare well. Eventually, I'll succumb to the numbers of the guards. So... I I gotta say, I haven't seen my quarry yet. I'm gonna poke into these buildings real quick. I don't think these buildings are gonna have anyone or anything. No. Holy Nation Surgeon. But we're starting to get people to get knocked out. I know I'm not really micromanaging right now either. Some weapon cabinets. All right, let's go heal some Louis. And Carpo, you're pretty healthy. Oh, you know what? I'm almost certain they're in here. In this locked barracks. All right. Valtenna, there you are. And a few more Inquisitors. So I think what I'm going to do is regroup and heal up before I take that fight, because I'm pretty wounded. And I'd rather not foolishly attack while hurt. Let's regroup. Let's get some. I don't need to go too far. I might need to tell my rangers to hold. But Hella, Frenchie, and Green didn't even get hurt, so they can shoot and stand guard. I know I am soon to be out of time, but Valtenna is soon to be target of our raids. Oh, nice sniping. Nice sniping. Just keep seeing paladins kind of running over and getting just melted by the bow. Alright, so everybody's rested. But I am just about out of time, guys. So, I know I don't love cliffhangers, but you all know where I'm headed next episode. So at least it's, yeah. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. If you enjoyed these episodes, let me know why. If there's reasons or ways you think I can improve it, I am very receptive to feedback. I'll catch you all later. I hope you enjoyed. Adios, friends.